defense. As you can see, EG on the attack. And yeah, I mean, you know, again,
I can disable that notification.
overall,
Maybe I
like
do that next time.
like the Cypher
Maybe I
pick
do
there
that.
for FUT. I like
You're saying
that,
it's
you know,
already working?
that they're really just
Oh, that's
gonna try
cool.
and see if they can
If
lock
that's
down
true.
some of those sites.
Yeah, we were talking about some teams
Love
having
that,
a
if that's
testing
true.
period for FUT and on Split. It was a little bit about that until we got to playoffs. Then they started playing this.
Please upload these games
composition. They
instant.
moved
Yeah,
away
yeah.
from the
As long as I
raid. They
remember
tried,
to stop
some
recording,
Sage,
we're all
some
good.
double initiated,
Recording
double info,
starting.
but they
As
stick
long as I
with
remember
this one
today to
because of
stop
the power that
recording,
they've seen of
instant
Cypher in the
uploads
region.
should be on the cards. The only reason that it won't instantly upload in theory is going to be human error, i.e. me.
So EG's mid-rounding on attack is going to be very important. And in that, the pressure is on Boostio as the IGL, but also Ethan. EG has talked so much about what he adds as a player.
Mr. Fallon IGL? Yeah.
The flexibility. And in the solo initiator meta, it's been so prevalent in Americas, he is going to be so important.
And the
Got your
defense
complaint
of both
letter
these
ready
teams
to
are
go.
so
Okay.
different
Whoa,
in a
look
map
at this.
That might seem so linear. Of course, having that double controller, we know that the Viper is going to be in
Damn, we
charge
got some
of mid, but
stats on the
actually,
actual picks.
for
Pretty
EG,
cool.
it's about both of those controllers more heavy towards that left side and being more reactive to what's happening on the map. For FUT, you do not know what they're going to do.
And for the side
Okay,
of
so
FUT, they've played
EG,
FUT before,
double
but they
duelist.
haven't found much success
So
on a 20% win
thing goes
rate.
for FUT
They're
where they just need to
right
make
now
sure that they
haven't
can
even
hold
managed
sites
to
itself.
find that big
Can
rate.
they hold
1
the
in 4
sites?
in their record, but they have stuck to this
Let's see how
competition. And I
EG
think it
go
has
again.
the
Pretty
best
much
look
two
for
basic
them
game
when they are
plans for
playing
this,
double
like we
initiator.
always say.
Yeah, and
Double
we didn't have a
duelist,
chance to talk about
dive
the
bombing
doing
into the
magic
site
of
itself,
course,
so they might just do
for
that
FUT,
early,
it was a
see if FUT
situation
can
of
hold
pick
the
your poison. You
sites,
know that your
or
split is not very
they
strong,
might
but
save
are
that
you
for a bit
really
later
going
and
to
try
leave
and
that
actually take some
fracture
mid-control.
open? A map that we only saw once
In
from
terms
you just
of
because you're
all
playing
of this
against
though,
Navi and,
the
you
good
know,
news for
Navi in
FUT
the
is
Euro.
that this is a
I think that
great
this was
counter
the
to the
smart
double
decision.
duelist.
So they knew this, as you were saying, Mimi.
Let's see
way
if they've done their
beforehand, so they
homework.
have to be
They've been
prepared for
looking
this.
at the pathing and they can get some kills off the trips.
Set to go, everyone, and it's time to send it over to your casters who have always said they're big in Japan. It's, of course, my homies, Doug and Bala.
Thank you so much, Golden Boy. Welcome to an intimate setting at Tipstar Dome in Japan. Bala, we've got a banger of a matchup, and you and I were talking about it prior to the throw. The storyline for both of these teams and how they've gotten here is just so unique, but also so poetic. Like, this feels like how we were supposed to start.
It's similar to, for both of these teams as well, kind of some Cinderella stories, I think, for both. Expectations were low for both of these teams at the beginning of the
Bala
season.
no
Lots
shot.
happens, that gets shifted a little
Skin
bit,
colored
rises a
shot.
little bit, but they both come in and actually qualify to Tokyo, which was completely unexpected. When you actually have to qualify for a global event, it happens. And this is the first Turkish team in a long time to have done that.
And the stakes are interesting, too, as we think about what's kind of up for play.
Why am I
here.
nervous?
You think about EG, they're set for a little while, but for FUT in particular, they're not qualified for anything beyond this. This tournament means so much for them.
It's really different in that regard. None of the EMEA teams have qualified for champions yet, whereas all the other regions, both for Pacific and Americas, have already done that. So there's a little bit more pressure, I think, for FUT. And all the EMEA teams as well,
You're so
really
tired.
interested to see how this opener and the opening match of Tokyo goes.
Just a few moments away
Okay,
from
quick
seeing
reminder
how
for
things are
everyone
gonna
as
kick
well.
off. This
Quick
best of three is
reminder,
gonna have Split as
EMEA
the
teams,
appetizer. EG
4
on
of
the
them,
attacking
whoever
side.
comes
They run
last
that double duelist combo,
is
which
not
becomes
in
so common
champs.
in America, so
Has
common
about
for
a
Evil
week to
Geniuses.
prepare for last
Meanwhile,
chance
FUT
qualify,
not having the same. They're just
especially
running the
after
gym.
all of the time that it would take to travel back. So you do not
Differences
want
in
to be
meta
losing
in all the
any of
different
these
regions.
games. Then we go straight
Finally
in
gonna
as
come
well.
head-to-head.
Okay.
Starting off immediately on the first game.
FUT on defense, EG on attack. Yeah, just trying to find out where the Cypher is instantly. I kind of like this from FUT as well. They wanted to get instant information over towards middle, like a straight up dog early. And I think that's a good way of approaching this. Because they know what we think, right? That it's just going to be a straight side hit, or maybe they're going to take middle. It's literally one or the other. And they did have a punish over towards middle, but because the dog spotted nothing, they actually left it. So the initial plan of the pistol has kind of backfired. Flash goes in over towards B main, and it hits. Chat, let me know about the sound after this. Maybe we change it.
And just to be clear on that, not only did a flash confirm that there was some presence there, but then the knife doubling down, identifying that Demon 1 or Calm and Calm are both in B. Start to dash out into the fly burst. You start to see some of the spam of the pistols come through. Mr. Fallen getting peppered. Demon 1 getting the kill. How much more can they find? They've established control on the site. We've got Kiwi close by. Up in
30
heaven
seconds
looking
left.
for a head to take off.
Spike planted.
Nothing found yet. First spike going down, and the numbers on the side of FUT just continue to crumble. Just 2 left here.
Great movement there from Giacomo, and Demon 1 to back him up too.
Yeah, I mean, this one's hard. I kind of liked, I mean, EG ended up doing the most perfect pistol for what went down. Really good start. Jogamo as well. Very close to his ult. Right, 4 out of 8, really nice. Yeah, I kind of liked how they did this, right? Dogged over towards B main. Sorry, they took B main control. Dog went over towards middle, saw nothing. So they faked like they could be bursting into the site, try and make them stack a bit heavier, then actually managed to get 3 people over towards mid. It was really cool. Trying to work out where the Cypher is as well. I wonder if they had broken a trip, if they were going to try and still hit B site or not. You think this sounds good? Okay, then we'll keep it here.
And it was actually something that they were
Vooch, FPS, thank you so much. Philly Dilly as well. Tofa as well, thank you so much. 378. Appreciate you. And Vooch is a new member, so thanks so much, mate. Welcome into the Sub Club. Thanks for your Prime on me. Okay, in terms of how they're approaching this, oh man, it's a heavy buy. They do not want to get ecoed. Maybe the Cloud9 game's still haunting them a little bit.
And off of that, EG happy to reset the map. They still have presence mid, courtesy of Boostio, and they have some info from.
This is nice as well. We're now 5. Now 5 out of 8, just making sure that we can kind of just think ahead. If they can, I mean, they would love to. They would love to get this all online for the next round. They're doing great in terms of a lot of pressure. I like how they're approaching this as well. They held one person over towards B for a long time, right? Against a Sky, a 4-1, right? A 4-1 default is really important. Just getting hit, especially when there's like a knife and a Sky, kind of doubling the chances of pressure being there by getting hit by Util. Okay, FUT are here very early. Are they going to give Jogamo the spike? No. Okay, going for a heaven plant.
Now the members of FUT start to arrive. Spam through the smoke, nothing landed, no damage dealt.
Regrouping on A ramp here.
Yeah, classic retake. Taking A main control fast, so we stack 3 people here ready for it. It's a nice start, Phil. A really nice start.
More spam through the utility. As FUT are just choosing to be very patient about how they go about this.
They really weren't interested in actually challenging the site there. You could see how slow they were, but Boostio and Calm did such a good job waiting for each other to be able to get in positions to end up fighting, and this will be a really, really nice exit from Evil Geniuses.
Not too bad at
just
all.
maintaining that control that FUT was fighting so hard
Not too bad at all. Pretty decent. Managed to keep the 2 rifles. Very good round. Only one person to rebuy, no armor. No armor damage as well.
And that's something that EG are going to be very, very unfamiliar
Little
with.
claps.
Is that Cypher util. Well. It's not something that we see very often in America's League. It's honestly very, very prevalent in EMEA. That's something that's really tough to get used to. Where are these
good news for FUT. Jogamo didn't get anything. We buy on top of this as well. So gun has been dropped over to this rifle, and they did a bit of a switch around, trying to enable Demon 1, giving him the VAT. Whoa, that's nice.
And that right there is punishing the tendencies of Kiwi.
Man, 3 rounds in a row, instant B main control every single time.
Immediately punishes him.
With a bulldog too.
It was really cool though. Flash in early, double satchel on top of it. They're doing great as well. Just a standard default in terms of Viper creating pressure over towards A, making sure you can cross them towards heaven. Smokes towards middle as well. Man, EG are looking pretty nice. Coming up to the 50-second mark, so site's going to get caught. And they're still doing a 4-1, right? Every single time they know where the Sky is, they had the Sky Dog over towards here. They're making sure that they keep one person here. It was a nice idea from FUT to get proactive here. They at least get information, but now the luck can enable. Dude, they're going back and there's not too much time. 30 seconds. Cypher has to do everything. It's Lord up to Mosh. He's just waiting for his team to get close, then they can wall up. I wonder if he's going to get a kill off this trip.
There are so many people in the audience compared to what Demon 1 had to face with on America.
Wood's a nice one-way.
See that one-way cage. He tries jumping under it off of the flash.
Has another cage if he wants to drop it.
10
seconds.
Through the utility onto the site. be able to do so, but Maj is still being a
That's the play.
He's still being a menace.
Damn, doing great. Big kill from
Ultimately
Ethan.
falls, and a
Luck
golden
kills
opportunity
everything.
for Evil Geniuses
Look
here.
how
Go up
controlled they are
3-0.
at the moment.
Unless
EG are
Adamant can do
very in
something about
control.
it.
I like it a lot. It's
And
pretty
you think back to
methodical.
the initial entry on this map against Kiwi. If that didn't happen, this would be complete advantage to FUT.
Absolutely. Atta Captain creeping forward around the pillar.
Very, very
right
nice.
into Ethan's crosshair. Right into the third round for EG.
Really tough one.
Yeah, I mean they just played very, very well.
But I think really early round things need to be.
Yeah, this
cleaned
was
up for FUT.
great.
They need to be more
B main
assertive.
control again, and I thought the callback was good. I like the proactivity from FUT pushing over towards B main, but they managed to get the trade. And yeah,
And EG
Viper did great.
have taken down some very formidable foes on this map. Last 3 times they played against NRG. It was the 2nd seed from Americas.
Forced them down to another eco. And money's looking unreal, really. Like they have a chance to stack up more money here. And they are so ready for this push. 3 people.
Death ball. Will EG be aware? The Trailblazer confirming some.
You saw 2 for sure.
Still tucked. Yeah, now they know where he is. He's going to be the first to fall.
Yeah, felt like Kiwi just got left on the island here.
Not even in time to help Kiwi there. But they do have still 4 sheriffs up.
You mentioned
B main control
a
again.
couple of rounds ago how good they can be with these weapons. And this death ball continues. They're like a posse, a gang, looking to find value with the sheriffs.
That's
They're
nice.
able to
What's
get
the
one on
reaction? He only
Lucio.
really saw 1.
This is the time right now, this 1 minute mark where they're usually
Yeah,
starting to
so they have
reach
no
somewhere else
idea.
on
As
the
well,
map
we
or
can see on the
solidify their
minimap,
plans.
but it
Look,
looked
they've
like
just
only 1
interrupted
person
that.
pushed here. Maybe there's another
In the
shot
same way
heard
they
from
did last
someone
round,
else, but I
can
don't
they
think so.
actually maintain
So they
this
can't really instant react.
even
They still have to be
situation in terms
scared.
of the players up and the players alive?
And not only have the timings gone
I kind of
awry,
like this. They have the
also
camera
pick
over
up the
towards
weapon
here so they
that
can
EG
hear.
dropped.
Flash goes
In
in.
the hands of Cracks for now.
Okay, it
What a
does
good
hit.
flash as well from Mr. Fallen. He just
Yeah,
threw that from spawn
with
into
that
heaven
flash,
and
they're definitely
notes
gonna
the
keep this
players
stack.
inside of mid, but there's nobody here on A.
We'll see how much
Still have
damage
the
they can
Cypher
do.
cam. But EG will be able to get on the site unless they take way too long.
The
trying to
crowd, yeah, I think the
figure out
crowd.
if there's
I
actually
think the
players
crowd's
here,
going to be
which
decent. I think it's going to be
once
well
you
split
get
up.
Once you see that camera,
Fans of multiple
have
teams.
the entry tools
Everyone
as well.
just there to watch good Valorant.
Showstopper.
They're being careful. They're being very meticulous, very
Should be,
cautious. They
should be
invest
pretty
the
decent.
showstopper to make sure there's no one on site. Get the spike down. And once again, we find ourselves in a position where FUT is on a retake.
Moments like that are how you get this lead to Balloon. If you're Evil Geniuses, is to be very cautious in these
Sure,
situations. Last time we had an eco like this, FUT was not really insistent on actually fighting the site. This time it looks like they want to, rather than just look for exits.
Remember, all eyes on Cracks. He's the only one with a weapon. Calm getting free one there. Just 3 left, 4 foot. As the spike ticks away. What's the cue for them to go? Atta Captain Ball. Demon 1 with 2 on the round. 21 HP now. Procs the dash, looking for it.
Okay,
Ethan
nicely
cuts
done.
it up, but EG are
Very
up to
nice. Managed to
4.
get some ults close as well.
Even one's already in content mode. You saw him start
Ults
to
really,
laugh
really
for one
close.
tap.
The ult was so fine. Again, they didn't know where anyone was, right? So they just wanted to secure it going in. It was absolutely fine.
Very weird.
Yes.
It feels like the things that both
They
sides
kept
are
4
planning
people alive. It
end
was
up
most definitely worth.
coming to a head. But EG always a step ahead, right? Already ready to pivot to the
Like
next
it's always worth, especially like if you can make this happen, right? You can get some 6Ks on the board, and you're 5 rounds in. You're just gonna have a stupid score. Like you're just gonna get a stupid score.
Looks like they want to go aggro against Calm, but he's
So
already
it's
ready
always,
with the
again,
volley to push off
economy
Kiwi.
above
And
all
that's perfect
economy.
because that knife was going to keep that wall down. He did get suppressed from that.
It is a glass cannon op in the hands of Kiwi, while Demon 1 is using one of his own.
Attack side up, and you can tell now that that B main insert that he's constantly going for, why they're doing that. Once he gets this off up, that's a great position for it.
He's only been tested once, and it doesn't seem like there's any pressure coming in early in this round. You see the flash up from Mr. Fallen.
Almost punished Boostio then. That was one of the first times.
Chat
we saw
drops.
one of the EG
Talk to
players
me.
Alone.
Some of
getting
you are
more
saying it's
space.
on, some of you saying aren't working.
It's the IGL for Evil Geniuses, and sometimes
I
you see
can
a play this timing like that, and you have the most say about whether you can go for that. Right? And look at this. Looks like Jogamo wants to continue to hold ropes while the rest of his team is funneling over towards B for a late lurk and actually holding the space for Calm too.
It's on.
Similar to that
If people are
first
saying
round
that
we saw.
it's on for them, then I guess
So
it's
for a
on
late
for.
pistol split, or
Cool.
B split.
Just 2 members.
There's a lot of
defending
people
the
saying they're not
B site
working.
for now. And you imagine the pounce is coming very shortly. Seekers invested. Mr. Fallen clearing out some
Dude,
of
this is
now
a
and there's
nightmare. They're gonna
pressure's
get
coming from
so
Evan, from
overwhelmed
Garage,
here. The
everywhere.
flashes
The
are
turn on the fly, most
incredible.
gorgeous.
They're actually
First one to fall,
incredible at
Maj
the
holding
moment.
back
This is
all on his
looking
own.
insanely dominant.
Trip, nobody's breaking it for him.
So big.
Ooh.
Is this where they finally get around on the board? Calm from up in heaven, looking to take someone else down with the
imagine he
3 on
gets
the
that
round.
one.
13 seconds left. The spike not in hand, and a difficult situation for
Okay,
Calm.
nicely done.
Not
Crack.
able to convert.
Sorry, Modge
Footer
did.
on the board.
Yeah, he did real great.
Very close there. And despite Giacomo again getting a fantastic entry, FUT hold on. Very, very nice play, especially with the trip that took down Demon 1. It was lighting him up for.
It's looking incredibly dominant. It wasn't here. Like, honestly, this was all down to Modge. The fact that he managed to get 3 kills here is wild. Look at the minimap. This was not looking good. Someone had to go huge here. All right, but in terms of the econ, they have to win, what are we saying? 2 more in a row? Yeah, easy. 2 more in a row. We still have knives as well. They have 3 ults though, so that can help into this one. One's a Cypher ult. Man, these flashes are wrecking them. The fast flash and the instant double satchel is so good.
To really not be expecting any sort of thing towards A. But we've already seen it on that B side, so you have to be expecting.
It's relatively simple, but it's just the execution is perfect of it, and it just feels like FUT are not ready for the instant.
About doing things like that, trapping the players who are looking to get a little
yeah,
aggressive.
the double duelist right now, huge.
Another numbers disadvantage for FUT. They still have
He's done that in ranked, man. If the flashes are decent, it's a very strong combo.
I think one big tell though that they have so far, FUT have switched the Cypher from a couple of rounds ago. Obviously he was there on that B side, but a lot of times that camera was on that A side, so they confirm they're running the same setup from last round. And they're doing such a good job at making sure they have a focus on both sides of the map right now.
Demon 1 popped the blades there. He hasn't
I mean, they're just getting overwhelmed all the time, and he had to hit
but he
that.
still has the Vandal. It doesn't matter. It never gets used. Op still in play for Kiwi. Feeling the pressure, finally falling. What can Cracks do? Is this a 1v4?
Man, look how calm EG are. This is a nightmare for FUT. 1-9 on top of all of this. Holy hell. Yeah, force them down to an eco. The money is in the bin. Worst possible start, especially on the defense as well to get something like this. This is, yeah, EG looking really strong. Yeah, the Larks are doing great, right? We've kind of seen 2 Larks now at the moment. Seen one over towards Heaven, one over towards A Heaven, both times getting an important kill in the round.
Would love to start seeing a timeout here from FUT. Maybe after this
We're gearing up for it.
Goes through. One thing that we actually talked a lot about way back was FUT trying to develop their mental, and I think they did a really good job of doing that in the MEA League. To stop slow starts just like this, but it still was a pain point. They were consistently having really good starts against some of the best teams in the MEA.
That boom ball messed up.
You're looking at, you know,
It's meant to go close ropes. Pums in my bums, what's up, dude? How we doing with the Prime? Thank you for the 5 months. Thank you. This is the first time they've been proactive, really. Like, we've seen B main and then being proactive there, but a lot of the time they haven't been proactive here, and the timing of this has just been perfect. Com is just a lurking god at the moment. Ult goes in. There again, they're not scared to use the ults on the ecos at all. These flashes are incredible. Why does Ethan just have the most insane flashes at the moment?
No flash.
Oh, he's real high.
He's going to continue to go forward, but EG keeping him back. We settle into a 2v2. The spam from Demon 1.
Dude, he's got to realize, right?
Oh, there's no way you expect him.
I mean, but yeah, but why the hell would he be spawned? You'd think he's Heaven. The Lurks are unreal. Hey, they did good damage. Chat, they did very good damage. The Lurks, though, I'm telling you, that's 3 out of 3. Crazy impact from the Lurk.
You think that initial hold when they flash
why is he in spawn? Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, look at it. He's on the screen right now. How are you able to take that down? But because he's not able to connect on some of those kills, that's a big difference.
Looks like the timeout's coming in.
Yeah, we got full bot there.
Felt like he was calling it there.
Yeah.
Dude, they gotta talk about this. They gotta talk about it.
And for clarity, right?
Gotta talk about the Lux. Gotta talk about how they're approaching it. They're just 4-1ing all the time. Like, in terms of how you play against the Sky, like we said, the 4-1 is everything. The info is just useless, right? The Sky Flash goes in, hits the 1, hits the 4, you don't know. You have no idea. So in terms of how EG have approached this, just comp-wise, really good. Love the flashes. Like, I'm loving the flashes from Ethan. They're incredible.
But you're right, it felt like the timeout was due.
Does the FUT coach know they're consistently playing 4-1? Yeah, he'll be writing down in terms of the Lux, first of all, and how the flashes have been getting info.
The end of that little streak of rounds.
Sure.
Where there they re-cleared A main, for example. There they also went for that flash through the Cosmic Divide, being more proactive, not giving up so much space constantly. You have to be dueling early to get this util combos out from EG, to make it so they have less tools to really go for their full plans and force them to start to dry walk, because that is where FUT
You got your
will
drop?
start to shine.
Okay, well then it feels like...
on top of that box with an op.
But you don't have any other stream watching? Up, that is, dude.
I mean, almost all of
I'll double check my end, but...
are in the vicinity. Waiting for the first peek.
Oh boy.
Land the shot. Yes, he can.
Yeah,
Demon
double
one
swing
down.
not good enough. The bait in here is really good. My worry is
to
that you're baiting in an Astra. It's a bit of a nightmare. Okay, Flash did go close. I like the change up here though. I thought this was good. They're being proactive. And they're...
So I think they're ready to punish.
It's an Astra. You're going for this.
I was unsure if they knew.
Yeah,
but
you're
the
going for
Trailblazers
this. It's an
confirmed.
Astra
Look
alone.
how aggressive he
Lovely
is.
Flash.
He
Oh
just
my
goes
god,
right
the
into
bailout
fight.
was incredible. And again,
Before those, you see the members of
holy
FUT have
cracks with the
arrived.
flashes. This is
Atacapton
great.
2 on the round, off of the flash from Cracks.
Can't
That
really
is
be
such
too angry at
beautiful
Ethan here
rotation
to
from
saw
Cracks
that
as
the
well.
Astra was solo.
Leaving the
Can
space
even
that
up to a
Kiwi was
4v4
entering,
and get the
and joining
smoker.
back into his teammate, being able to
Cracks
get
is
that
an
flash off when there
absolute
was two
savior.
stars being put down to try to punish
2v5.
Atacapton in that position,
How has
and they
he
get
owned
out
this so
completely
badly?
unscathed.
Because there's
Really
been
well
pressure
done
here.
from
Hasn't
FUT.
been able to check his camera. How the hell did he go for? He must have gone through middle.
30 seconds left.
Not an abundance of time, but oh dear.
Oh boss.
First shots go wide. I don't know how he's still alive. Seeing one drop,
Oh no
looking
boss.
for anything he could find, and it was just too much.
okay.
Prime Gaming Flawless comes through for FUT.
There's that answer.
It's fine, chat. It was a
from
2v5.
FUT right out of
On all the
timeout.
rounds, I agree. Maybe they could have won with it,
And they
but
go for
2v5
setting up
probably not.
Atacapton in main. And it works so well.
Okay, what I'm trying to say is there's worse times to whiff.
And
There
again,
is
he's
worse
getting
times.
grab well at that current moment. The second flash as well.
Stream quality should be
So well
Aurora
done,
Max.
and I think that is definitely a second birth here in this first half. And it actually has prompted a switch from EG. The Calm Viper Wall is on this B side now, trying to counteract that A main pressure.
Okay,
that we
early
just saw
knife.
from
It looks
FUT,
like
and
they
they're going
avoided
for
it.
again.
We changed the wall.
They're behind the wall. I don't think they know. There's the first flash. Oh, did he turn
Gets
that?
two.
Come on, son.
Man, he's crazy with an
What are
Astra
you
though.
talking about?
Crazy.
Dead man walking.
Second time he's just trying to get over towards this corner of an
That's why
Astra.
the
It's
dash was-
wild. Really
Talk
good
about
though.
how
Insane
important
that he got
it
a
is
second
for
one.
this team
Oh
and the
my, what
spray
the
that
hell is going on
Trailblazers
this round?
done. Spectacular.
They're not going to get 6, are they, on
Some
defense?
beautiful adjustments on the other
Their
side
money's
of
really
timeout.
good. They're slowly chipping away. Like, we're...
And an opportunity to
It will be
pile it
2-9
on
loss
even more.
bonus, so they can buy on top of this with light armor.
The call from EG was really good.
They would
there.
love a plant.
Just go right back into something that will counteract that B main pressure that you just did, knowing that it worked, and calling your bluff to say you're going to do it again. Let's try to counter it. And it just completely falls flat.
Demon 1 going forward by himself, still finding the kill on
15
Cracks.
HP?
Now with 15 HP, looking for anything else he can possibly find.
Yeah, I was going to say, at least the
Yeah,
comms
when
came
you're that
in,
weak,
just
the
sending it
classic
around
from
with the
that distance
pistol.
will be
Nicely
right
done.
up.
You saw that coming out.
Yep.
So in theory, there's like one
Jumping.
that can't
Oh, he has
buy.
a Vandal with the classic. I mean,
Damn, that second kill is madness.
Thank you for giving it a second time, because
Yeah, nice little slow-mo
Just
as well.
disgusting.
Nice,
It
nice
was that
replays.
good. Worth a second look for sure.
they need to continue pumping that gas. Specifically Atacapton on that B main pressure. And I respect this decision right here. Get another timeout in because the money is low. This could start to spiral out of control despite being fully in your control for the most of this half.
Pacific replays, yeah.
I really like that.
Strong.
Still, I mean, it's
Yeah,
his
it's
nickname
done.
from now
Yep,
on.
should've been.
Congratulations.
I do think it's interesting to see the timing
Check
of
my
Power's
drops.
timeouts.
I'll
Remember,
message
when
the guy
FUT
because
first
everything
called
else
their
should be
timeout, it was,
working.
what, 5-1, 6-1,
Let me message
something
my
like
guy.
that. Like, guys
I don't
have
think
let
there's
it go
anything I
for a
can
little
do.
while.
I've
Connor
enabled
just
it on
off
my
of
end.
2 rounds, instantly sees something,
me
decides to
check.
call the first timeout.
Well, I think especially actually seeing what guys decides to go for is very, very important. Because now you see, okay, what the adjustment of the game plan for him. And you really can start to adjust much more accurately, I think, if you're Powder.
Okay,
Knowing that those
No
plans
Man
are
as well. No
definitely
Man with the prime.
possible, but
What's up, dude?
you see
Welcome.
the league and
Welcome
you
in.
start to
Thank
see,
you.
okay, what are the possible variations
No Man
from
1
Powder's
2
very,
20.
very
Appreciate
good
you.
at those situations.
Tritone as well. Tritone.
Curious
Thank you
what
very
Foot
much.
decides those
And
variations
Curly.
and which ones they'll go for.
Sorry, Curty with the prime.
Right now,
Thank you,
though,
mate.
the
Welcome
Eco,
into the
as I
Slug
was
Club as
mentioning,
well.
the
Appreciate
3
that.
Stingers, they have the knives from Demon 1, they have the Showstopper 2. I mean, there's so many tools to win this round.
Question is, what do they choose to invest? You've already got the blades out for Demon 1.
And remember, Demon 1's blades are insane.
So yeah, we go into this one.
Saw a few highlights of them, but this guy, whenever he pops the knives, he's good for 1. At
They
least.
have way lower money than I
Plays like
thought.
that,
Chat, is
it's
it
just won over the hearts of
2-4?
so many. But now on the
They must have lost 2 in a row.
international stage, the
Okay, yeah,
heat's
they did
turned up
lose 2 in a row, I guess.
just a bit. Kenny
No, this is the
Kiwi
3rd
will
round
be
they
out
lost in a
holding
row,
mid.
right?
Trailblazer, he waits, dashes away. Oh, that Trailblazer's still coming, man.
That's such a big range. And that recall as well, very good to disrupt his angle. It gives us time for that Trailblazer to actually close the distance, but nobody peeked him too when he held his shot.
You saw the ping on the minimap from FUT. I think they may have seen Calm there.
Yes, this is a third round loss bonus.
The flash confirms it, yeah. So the EG was 40, a little over 40
This is a
seconds
lot better.
into the round.
3-person stack on top of
They have
this.
some presence mid.
This is decent.
They've
Ult comes
already
in.
doubled down on this side, and they're gonna invest
Oh,
so big.
right, that is a
Fuse is instantly
huge kill. They take it
extinguished.
down. He was gonna get knifed anyway. So literally the ult was gonna go down anyway. 30 seconds. Okay, they're much better. The lark is... I like that they changed up the person larking, but they're still on top of it. It felt like everything from that pause, all the information was definitely relayed well. This is looking strong. It's really good though.
Both the Jets with the knives going up high, not able to take down the players in front of him. And you just mentioned the pressure, completely different on this stage. It's a global event now.
Oh, wow.
I mean, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah. Timing on that was nuts.
And you could tell FUT was feeling the pressure in that round, but still, they did it cleanly. Again, that was just a life high out of EG.
They invested a ton.
3
though.
ults.
Yeah,
The
three
white
ults.
line is
See,
tilting.
for
Wait, where's the
showstoppers
white
and
line?
knives.
Yep.
At the bottom?
They've
Dude,
kept
I
the
don't
pin,
have
though,
that
from
for some
Calm.
reason.
We'll see where they choose to use that. Early knife from FUT,
Is it
as
gone
we've
now?
seen a couple of times. Finding some presence A.
This Trailblazer's been so good.
And look at how early Kiwi has to give up the angle because of that. And Jogamo fills the space behind it.
Yeah, it's really important that he does too, because Kiwi could just walk back up on top of it. The flash gets him in completely. But here's the reclear again from FUT. They definitely have upped the energy. In
Money's
terms of
relatively
what
low
they're
as
doing on
well,
the
so
map.
for the last round, if they
At
can
any
manage to
given
get to
time,
this,
and that's
huge.
why
We've
they've
got Ata's
really
ult.
made this lead back down
Still
to
have the
2.
op out. Mr. Fallon has his ult, and we're miles away. Miles away, and those are big rounds.
Forward. The rest of Evil Genius is towards A. The knife's going to tag him. Oh, he tried clearing it.
Seekers popped as well to keep the split back.
Yeah, Seekers goes
Jogamo,
in,
all that
and we
space
have,
that he just- all that
yeah,
attention
I
he
mean,
just
it
took
looks
cancel
real
out. EG has
hefty.
to
I like
pivot.
this, though. He makes sure
Really
that he
win this
kills
round.
it
They're gonna go for a
close,
fake and
and
then
then
go
they
for
show
boost, it
here. They
looks
could
like.
definitely go
And
back
there's
and
still
pivot
the
A,
safety utilities
pivot B
here.
if they
They've got
decided to
Cam.
now.
The trips may
I'm
not be
so
as
surprised they
effective.
rotate
There is
here.
stuff in heaven.
To be fake, maybe. But the smoke's going out towards B.
With the boom ball, maybe
as
this
well. They're
works.
going for a
They just
split
have
on A lane.
early
Nobody
info here.
rotated
This is a
here,
lot
though.
up to Kiwi.
Out of FUT.
Seesawing back and forth, and it seems like A is what they've set their sights on. The op from Kiwi still in play. Cracks getting another one back. Numbers for EG
Wow,
low,
what a setup.
and they just continue to dwindle.
Look how much time
Now
he's
13
delaying as
seconds
well.
left. The spike
What a
is out
nice
of
setup
reach.
from these two.
They've
Damn, they did
drawn the line in the
everything.
sand.
Getting 2 each.
EG cannot
Really
pass.
good setup.
And it shifted since those initial rounds.
So yeah, 2-9 on top of
EG
this.
ending
This
up
is
finding
bad
so
buy.
many
This is a
kills,
bad
free
buy.
kills off the sides of players because the strategy working very well. Now it's FUT who's in that position. So many pivots called there from EG. I mean, more than you could expect. There's like 3 different ideas that you
I
can
loved
tell
how
were happening on the
FUT
map at the same time.
approached this though. Like once the
initial
Sky
clearance
ult
from
came
Jogamo
in
trying to
and they
go for
went
a
to this
split on
area
this
and they
A,
thought it was
getting
most
knifed,
likely
the
going to be a
Seekers
B
coming out to
hit.
push him back.
They pivoted the Sky over towards B, and then they just got into this setup in heaven, like this and this, where they can kind of play off each other, was so good.
For as brutal of a start as it was, the adjustments
Their
still in the hands of Kiwi.
their adjustments,
Here the Blades online too.
they were
Last
very
round and a half.
nervous at the beginning, and it feels like it's worn off now.
Only 2 rifles up.
We can definitely say they were nervous at the beginning with some of the shots that were going in. Still think EG's gonna be pretty happy with like this scoreline.
You imagine he's gonna want to use it here.
It's tough if you can't get on the sides.
Yeah.
Femi, what's up, dude? Thank you. With the Prime, appreciate it, mate. Welcome into the Slug Club. Thank you, bro.
After that timeout, after they got punished on that B side. Great swing.
Yeah, he's warming up as well.
And Jogamo, who was such a pivotal part of their
If
early
Boostia
success,
wants
finding the
to,
openers in the round, not able to find
getting
any value.
his... No, as if this has a gap this big. Oh, that's a massive duel. If they get over towards the side, they have Viper ult. How is that flash not
finding
hit?
any value either. And now Pit invested, but Captain's behind them, and I don't know that they know.
Oh,
he
first
did know!
minus
With
25.
the shorty getting the kill.
The first one.
They've recovered this situation so well.
First one? Damn, it took a
Boostio's
while.
not able to get in, but he's still making it a threat. They have to push through the spit and fast. Boostio might not be a factor if they do just that.
Still so many numbers here for EG. And effectively a 2v4 is now turned into a 1v3.
Chat, Ethan in this round it's outrageous how much impact he had on this half. I really think he was the MVP in this one so far.
The Seekers, and they're going to clean him up.
It felt like he was pivotal in just every round, whether it was like perfect flash to set up the double satchel. We saw multiple rounds of them getting info as well at the right time. And then this round here, like this kill on site was everything. Yeah, Atta kind of just showed a little bit, had to swing into this one, saw too much of it. Sko as well, Sko TV, thank you so much, mate. Appreciate it. With the Prime for 5 months. Thank you for that, bro. Warrior OG as well.
Thank you so
Warrior
much, fellas.
OG, welcome
and,
into the Stock Club.
again,
Thank you for doing that, mate.
Start for EG.
Appreciate you using Prime on me.
A little bit of the nerves come in there for FUT at the beginning of that one,
Yeah,
but
they
it
were
was
definitely
very
nervous.
evident that they course corrected, and now we have ourselves a competitive matchup.
FUT brought it back, but the start, I think, was really about the EG preparation that has always been quite impressive. In particular, the way that they were setting up Jojimo in this double duelist composition to get them
Clock
these opening
in my
kills
Rari.
was
What's
so
up, dude? How we
impactful
doing?
to start these rounds. They know
Thank
that
you so
FUT,
much.
with this composition on the Cypher,
With the Prime.
early rounds, it's really hard.
EG's
anchoring
defender
sight.
sided,
Sometimes
it's
setting someone up at an angle in main.
relatively
They didn't really want to shut
relatively
that down.
even.
Yeah, exactly.
I
For
guess you're
example,
saying
in
like
this round,
as
they
a
know that they're in
team,
an
but in
eco
terms of this
situation that FUT
comp,
had to
like
face
a
against,
6,
many
you're
times.
expecting
They
like
know
a
that
6
there's
and a
that
6
possible,
really.
four-man stack.
Like
But
double
then, as the map
double
was
duelist,
progressing,
double
we saw
dive
different
comp's
fates.
pretty
And it was
pretty
all
decent
out of
on
that
defense.
timeout from Gaius. After that,
Very
they
famous.
righted the ship and brought things
DRG,
back under control. And I think what they
DRG,
did a lot
or
better
Dr.
was being able to
Gomblausen.
actually play heavier on
Wait,
any
how
of
do
the
I
sites
say this
further
one?
back.
Dr.
With this double initiator
Gomblausen.
comp, they can afford to
Why is that
really
the
play
hardest thing
heavy
ever?
on these
Dr.
sites,
Gomblausen,
and
thank you so
then
much, mate.
in
Appreciate the
these
Prime.
late
Welcome into the
rounds,
Slug
they can
Club.
just re-clear with
Thank you,
flashes
bro.
from range, which allows
Peter
them
bringing
to
the hype,
stay
love that.
heavily stacked while EG's trying to mid-round.
I think that pause was so important, not only because of the effect that we know it has, it's also because he felt like the players were a little bit nervous, a little bit utility dumping in many situations. I think that Karax was a pivotal point of this first half of being more equal. The way that he was saving his utility, helping a lot of the times Kiwi on those angles. The support that he was showing to the entire team was beautiful to watch.
And the second half is going to be hard
Does
on
feel like
defense
FUT
for
need a
EG.
pistol,
They don't
yeah.
have the Cypher. They don't have that double initiator. Those tools that allow you to not have to constantly rotate on your defensive side.
Ever plan to watch party with Sean or any other coaches? Nah, I just prefer solo, man. I just get, I know that I'm gonna get too distracted with other people. I really like focusing on the game, kind of like trying to work out what's going wrong, what they need to fix, I just like full attention on the game, I guess is what I'm saying.
12 rounds have been played, and EG find themselves up to now FUT on the attacking side with that single.
I think the best person would be Sean with me, because he kind of nerds out as well. But it's I would get distracted.
Continue to roll with this comp baller.
You guys distract me enough. Yeah, that's true. That is true. 5 ghosts.
It kind of tries to
against Double Frenzy.
Did early in that half where he was throwing that Viper wall, the orb as well, to try to cross and lurk.
Defensive Viper.
Demon 1 feeling pressure mid. Has to use the dash. And then orb provides a little bit more cover.
This might, I mean, so we're going to end up A. but they want to take mid control and try and split this. They have a setup that is really strong at the moment. The good news is the Viper doesn't get hit. So the Viper still has the molly to stop this. And that just delays time for the smoke to come up.
It's nice though, very controlled.
Are they going to beat it? Okay. 3 people here from EG though. And they might not expect Demon to have really good timing.
I don't think they're expecting his presence. There it
Yeah,
goes.
he had
First
really
kill
good
through.
timing on this one.
The flank is coming fast. Ethan is actually blocking it right now. And the wall.
Man, the wall is incredible as well.
He's good. He still gets the kill
No
off the
way.
spam. Demon
Damn.
won with 3 on the
Demon
round.
shows up. 3 in the
Modge left
pistol.
alone.
Massive
He gets
round.
cleaned
Chat,
up.
they
Another
played
pistol for
around
EG.
this wall so well. Just literally isolated the
Very
jewels,
nicely
right?
done.
This wall was perfect.
And FUT trying to take advantage of the
So they
fact
just
that
isolated the
stopped
jewels here,
making that
then they
work.
dealt with the
Took some
people.
time.
So they literally just called, let's just fight everyone towards A main here.
Promise
Ethan
to
swings
follow
in,
up on that.
and then they can now
Don't really
focus on
pressure
this
through
once they
behind. You
realized it
don't
was
really
clear. It was so
Any sort of
very well
uncertainties of what
handled.
the play is. That dog
Very,
came in
very
as
well
soon as you got
handled.
mid control, as soon as you push Demon 1 back. And you called it out. Demon 1 sneaks in front of it.
In terms of this as well, just heavy armor, lot of guns. This is interesting.
Eco coming from FUT.
We have the option, so we're saving for an early op potentially.
It's not like this game can balloon super fast.
Imagine they want to avoid having to use heroics off of a timeout to get back into the map, to get it back to be competitive. And it has to start here in the next round.
You think about it, EG converted the bonus. Remember, it was so many. It was 5-0 at one point.
No charges left.
Dashed through, but the flash mistimed, actually. So Kiwi could have got punished so hard there. And you see, this time they actually do clear ropes before going up towards B Heaven.
Some of the Astra Stars starting to go down, making their
This
intentions.
crossfire is too good, right?
The spam through
Yeah.
another couple of kills.
They need to try and get some kills, that would help.
How much more can they find? Tom swinging off of the Trailblazer. Very nicely done.
Okay, nice.
Flawless,
Alright,
some
no
might say.
kills. No kills. 2 people have to rebuy armor, and that's it. And honestly, Boostio might not
So
even
well
do
done
it.
on the edge of
It's a
Eco.
very good as eco from them.
Second Prime Gaming flawless we have in this map
Very
so
good, sorry,
far.
very good
One from
anti-eco,
FUT in that
we should
first
say.
half here, EG, on a round that should be clean like that. Put themselves in a great position to, if they convert this bonus, do some real damage instantly.
They've done it once already. Gotcha.
Crowd
Standing
mic,
through
they
to
might have
just a
turned it
couple
down.
moments now, and you see there's
They could have
intentions of
turned it down.
aggression towards B.
Or
Off of Demon 1.
it was just Nico, so there's not
Guardian.
too much sound. We'll wait
That
for
was
something
damage
crazy.
itself. Just a little bit of spam.
Ada Captain put down a star inside of that choke where Demon 1 and Boostio were
What's
sitting.
up,
I'm
Yampy? How we
surprised to
doing?
see him
Doing good, man.
recall it rather than turn that into a grab.
Doing good
hook.
so far. We'll see
But
as the day gets
because the
later, see how
smoke
much
went
I
out on
struggle.
their
But
side, they didn't really know what was on the
okay,
other
dog.
side for them.
This is a great dog.
They choose not to challenge.
Dog cleared all of
Right
here, then
choice.
went back and
Especially
just
seeing
man.
Demon 1 knowing he's not in mid this time.
It's actually so nuts. I still can't get over how long. After watching like Prowlers and Drone for so long and Sky being out of meta, you really do forget just how crazy the dog is. Did all of this.
This defensive wall really good at trying to prevent
It just lasts
this
for
sort of
ages.
thing coming in from FUT from happening.
Ethan with the peek. Suspicions confirmed. The nade to provide some space. And the satchel to help. Just plays around it
Oh
so
my god, he
well.
did
Another opportunity and a
unbelievable.
bonus for EG.
Common 5 HP, stays alive, doesn't have to
Just
do
so
anything,
well
gets
played
an
from Jocko
upgrade.
and Ethan.
This is
Off
a
of each other right there.
third round
I know
as
Ethan
well.
falls
Bonus looking
instantly, but Jocko
incredible.
gets
Money's
saved
going to
with
be
the
in the
satchel onto
bin.
Kiwi,
Everything was
trying to
spent
fight
on
through
this.
his smoke. And then the nade as well prevents
Dude,
them
Joe
from
might
actually
actually
taking
manage to
through
get
that
2
space.
here. That's
They could have just
insane.
gone through A Heaven after taking down Ethan. If that nade didn't come through, that would have been the situation. Mr. Fallen has the sight though. And this is a very doable situation based off the minimap we see right now. 1v3.
Hopefully we'll get a replay and see what happens.
Tell how cautious he is
Because
in clearing right now.
I mean, both of them did madness to get to.
Just 5 HP.
He's going first right now.
Get some info. Confirm where they are.
Yeah, they need to group. And all of a
If he
sudden,
actually
this
gets
turned
it,
from
it's
a
a good
very winnable
reposition from
situation,
him.
well,
He
it's
just has
led
no
to
idea where
very
they are.
difficult while they're all together.
Spam through the screens. No damage dealt yet. Fallen on swing. First to fall, the second. There! And it was almost outrageous. It was almost an ace, but Boostio
It was
saves the
close.
round.
It was real close. I like how EG
that is
handled
so
this though,
important
descending the
even
low
still.
HP in to go find. Rycom was literally just on a finding mission, and then they were going to play the
Brilliant to be able to do
2v1.
the damage there on the bonus Because
Mr.
if they
Fallon
don't,
did
then
a
all of
really
sudden
nice
you're
try on
seeing them
this,
go for the same
but
anti-eco,
man,
and they
that's a
make that clean
devastating
as
round
the
for them to
whole
lose
spectrum. They
econ-wise.
basically would have gotten a second bonus without that play from Mr. Fallon.
Dude, I wonder how he got 2 still.
He almost falls there.
Like, I really wonder how he got both
close.
of these kills.
But
Aim
again,
main, that
it's the
should
same
not be
story we saw in the
happening.
first half, right? 3 rounds to open things up for EG.
Devastating streaks at the beginning of both of these halves now.
Low buy.
Snap pick for Evil Geniuses.
Low buy, it's not looking great.
We've
Where
seen
are they
very,
at in
very
terms of
good
this? 2 away from a Viper ult.
Constantly, we've been talking about the threat of the eco here from FUT. 4 SMGs up. Just the Sheriff from Cracks, who is a demon with that. And I like what Demon 1's doing here, actually. Setting up Jogamo behind Flowers. It's maybe not going to matter. Given the positions right now for FUT, they're trying to find an opening, trying to find some re-aggression, but you can tell EG very,
Dog's
very
gonna go
aware
all
of
the way
situation
over towards A.
Comms just jiggle speak.
They haven't
peeking in mid with the
haven't
orb
shot the
stack.
camera. Is he gonna go shoot the camera?
Multiple flashes already used from Ethan as well, gaining plenty.
I think
of
is he
information.
trying to shoot the camera? Do they know it's it? Yeah, okay, he's trying to shoot the camera. Shot the camera, good pressure. There's still 3 people here. Is he gonna flash deep at one point as well? It's gonna highlight this to see when he gets a flash up because they don't really have too much info.
That's tough too because they don't really have anyone there.
I've got your trail.
They're happy to give
Okay,
up
they've
mid.
actually hit this at a good
Can they
timing.
convert
There's
off
2
of that?
people isolated
Can
on
they
site.
stabilize?
They've done very
Space
good
has
to
been left.
step all the way back.
Kiwi up aggressive off
Yeah.
the Seekers. Gets a kill up on Heaven.
Boostio
but
has to get
trying
2.
hold the line back by himself.
Damn.
And
I
it's the lighter
really think
weaponry
that,
from FUT seems to be converting for now.
FUT played this very, very well. They had a small window of about 5 seconds where they could hit the site and there were 2 people here. And they did so well. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
We've
big
got a
uh-oh.
situation.
Enemy remaining.
It falls down to a 1v1.
Standing.
Demon 1 not supposed to be here, dashing away. Maj with 1 HP left.
Camera taken out.
Cam cleared. Maj dancing. The pillar
Ah,
there. And
Demons
Demon
is
1
too good
wins
on
the
this.
round.
They can't win the clutches at the moment. Those are
How does that fall
2v4.
apart for FUT? They were all light by, but they get
Yeah, the
3
nade
kills
was
instantly
strong.
entering into that site.
2v4.
Boostio
Back-to-back 1v1
not able to
clutches
help his
getting
teammate
lost.
up in heaven.
Pretty devastating.
And then 2 random kills. How does Demon 1 get this? And then how's the nade as well?
Yeah, the nade was the most ridiculous part.
And it put the FUT players into such a weird
They did good
position because
damage.
you saw one was
They
split
did
from
do
the
good
rest of them.
damage, but man, EG
Maj had
are
very little to be able to play
rolling
with
at the
his
moment.
teammate with. And they recover on a situation again. Once they got those first couple of kills, you're
Really
saying in order
rolling.
to win this game.
Okay,
they
last
need a
timeout
round
for
like
FUT
that.
here.
And before that situation, you didn't give them much chances. But as it developed,
I wonder if they're going
all
to
of a
start
sudden,
doing more A
you
heaven.
thought they had a chance to really call
The,
this
the
game
thing
back.
that is, I honestly kind of think they're doing fine.
But remember,
I
again,
think
it was
they're
in
not
the first half that they found themselves
getting
in a
shut
similar
down
situation
too heavy.
that they flipped. It was
We've only
off of
really
a
seen
timeout that they were able to claw
the
first
buy
half
against
back.
the eco, and then they just went
And that's where we find
aggro.
ourselves now.
The thing is,
went
though, they
real
need to
aggro
flip
at the
much,
beginning.
much more
So.
than they did in that first half, right? They still weren't able to take that half.
And much sooner.
Yeah.
That's a short run.
We haven't really seen a buy v buy, so it's pretty hard to know.
On this first map again, EG's pick, but how this scoreline ends is going to set the tone for Lotus for the rest of the series. Evil Genius's opening match.
How much caffeine is...
Both
Dude, she's
these
just
teams
pumped
really
for
looking
camp.
that win in FUT specifically
This is
again to
an
stay so
event. This
different
is a
for them.
miracle event
Not
for them.
yet
They shouldn't be
qualified for
here.
champions. When you
Yet
spoke
somehow
to
they are.
the players
You're gonna
coming
be
into the venue,
running off
he
adrenaline.
mentioned
Doma,
immediately,
what's up, dude?
yes,
How we
our
doing,
goal is
Doma?
to qualify for champions, and that's going to take place
Good
in
morning.
over 3 teams
Right, must-win run for FUT.
in Europe.
Couple of dueling flashes traded across the
We should
middle of
keep
the
an
map.
eye out. I'll
Press
do
is
this
down
in
yet.
terms of pistols. 0-2 for pistols.
What are the adjustments off of the timeout for FUT? It's
Wasn't really in
cautious
touch how his demon won there.
Oh, they have
Long story short,
Maj
didn't have a
as well as double
passport.
cages,
Got the
which he's already
passport
put
like
out. When does he choose
probably
to swing them?
probably a day
So
before he could.
prevents that lurk.
The last day in terms of cutoff of him being able to fly and be there.
And the interesting part is you have to be aware.
So
actually,
that's
I think he already
that's a
used one of the
TLDR.
cages, and Ethan
Didn't have a
in
passport,
response
got a
used that
passport.
dog.
Just in time.
Popped another one just then. So that threat already gone. EG doing such a good job just canceling.
2-0
just
for the
one traveler.
bonuses as well. Yeah, it's a devastating start. You can't really be winning
both sides.
maps when that happens. I
Think
mean, you
about
can't be
Calm in
winning
that
maps when
position.
that
You can
happens. Just
press
straight
that
up.
ball at any point,
You lose
right?
both
Break the
pistols
dog
and
then go for it again with
bonuses.
the cages, they are not refreshable.
Deep flash from
Did I
Ethan
watch the
from
press
spawn,
conference? Nah,
getting
my
a little
sleep.
info
I
up
messed up my
Heaven.
sleep schedule, bro.
And seems like FUT want to NB. They're
The
all
plan
here.
was out the window.
Kiwi had contacted out. Lies on top. Hold the spam. He had to respond with it. Not able to get the kill.
Man, Ethan's
Boostio flash,
unreal.
holding the
He's
line
just
backside.
sent it. Just absolutely sent it through the smoke. I imagine there was a flash there as well. He gets 2 kills. He's been so good right now.
Gotta see those kills from
He's
Ethan
had
and Mid
just
because
mad
Boostio,
impact.
full
I just-
flash, stays alive enough for
He's
himself
been
to get the kills
unbelievable.
as the players came out of the smoke. Just crazy stuff. As well comes position. They did such a good job holding him back.
He didn't even flash. No, how has Marsh not got that kill? That's insane.
Ethan to push out of that smoke. Wow.
He
the
didn't
pressure was
even
going in on
flash.
Boostio. They called out that he splashed, and all of a sudden now, EG on match point. They deal easily with the situation in front of them. Hop now up for Demon 1. Knives. They have
All right,
ults as
7
well to play
chances.
with. This has gone
Instant
from
Viper ult.
pretty dire
Demon has
to
his op out.
Just incredibly impossible
Yeah, you
from
gotta-
FUT.
In record time.
You
It
gotta
doesn't seem like it's gonna
either
be
dog
better.
early
Their
or
star
hit that
duelist is already done on
against
the
this guy.
attacking side.
This guy will
What's
punish
the
you if you don't hit
entry?
your
What's
fast
the
bullet.
go?
Now we dog him.
They're gonna try to contact through
Oh
the
man,
smoke.
they're
Remember, there's
kind of
gravity well
desperate. It
just on
feels
the other
like.
side too, or there's a star on the other side as well.
Just placing down another smoke so you can end up going for a cross back if the info is garnered from the FUT side. They haven't really even recognized the fact that pit on the other side, that camera spots it. Demon One going for more. There's no teammates here.
Man, why do I
He
think
wants
he's
to
going
end
to
this game.
send it? Yeah, he's going to
There's
send
a
it, man.
grab now
12-5.
Lucio
He's
having some
his
slipping
peak
up,
in
that's all
middle.
right, because help is here. Jogma swinging
Damn, okay.
around.
I mean,
It's all on
honestly,
Mr. Fallen.
domination. It really was. Very hard
Keep
to
them
win
alive
a
in
map, win
situations
the
like
game. You
this,
lose both pistols
impossible.
and both
A prime
bonuses, but
gaming
really,
flawless
really
to
strong
close
performance
map
from them.
one for
I
Evil
definitely wanted to
Genius.
shout out Ethan. I mean, he wasn't at the top in terms of the scoreboard, but his
Incredibly
util was
important start.
unreal.
For EG here. You're talking about
He was like a
trying
big
to make it out
standout
of
for me,
groups
really was.
for a team that did fall short.
Try redoing the
Back
drop
to the
thing,
last
bro.
global
I'm
event that they
really
played.
confident everything's fine, but
For
I
a team that
can
barely
try
made
checking.
it to this stage right here.